Modern economics consists of microeconomics and macroeconomics. So now let us learn about microeconomics. Microeconomics is derived from a Greek word mikros, which means small or millionth part. In the same way, macroeconomics is also derived from a Greek word macros, which means large part. Microeconomics and macroeconomics was termed by Ragnar Frisch in the year 1933. Ragnar Frisch was a Norwegian economist from Oslo University. So now here we are done with the introduction.
In this video, we will learn about scope of microeconomics, features of microeconomics and importance of microeconomics. Scope of microeconomics. Theory of product pricing is determined by the market force of demand analysis, individual consumer behavior, and supply analysis, individual producer behavior. Theory of factor pricing. In microeconomics, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur are the factors that contribute to the production process. In microeconomics, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur determining the factor of reward in the form of rent, wages, and profit respectively. Theory of economic welfare. Theory of welfare basically deals with efficiency in the allocation of resources. Economic efficiency involves three efficiencies: efficiency in production, efficiency in consumption, and overall efficiency. Efficiency in production means producing maximum goods and services from the given amount resources. Efficiency in consumption means distribution of goods and services among the people in such a way that maximum total satisfaction of the society. Overall economic efficiency means production of those goods which are most desired. Now let us begin with features of microeconomics. Study of individual units. Microeconomics look after study of behavior of small individual economic unit like individual firm, individual price and individual household. Second is price theory. Price theory basically deals with determination of price of goods and services and factors of production. Partial equilibrium. Equilibrium is the balance between two factors. It analyzes the position of individual unit, that is individual consumer, individual firm and individual industry. It isolates individual unit from other forces and studies its equilibrium independently based on central assumption. One thing that remains constant in microeconomics is perfect competition, laissez-faire policy, pure capitalism, and full employment. These assumptions make analyze simple. Now comes the slicing method. It's the division of economy into small individuals. It studies each unit separately in detail. Example, study of individual income out of national income. Use of marginal principle. It means change brought in total by an additional unit. It helps to study a variable through the changes, and producers and consumer take economic decision using this principle. Analyzing of market structure. Microeconomics analyze different markets like perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition and oligopoly. Limited scope. Microeconomics is limited till individual unit. It does not faces national-wide economics problem like inflation, deflation, balance of payment and poverty, unemployment, economic growth, etc. Now let us learn about importance of microeconomics. Price determination. Price of different products and various factors are determined in microeconomics. Free market economy. Free market economy is that economy where decisions regarding production of goods such as how to produce, how much to produce, and how to produce are taken at individual level without any intervention by government. Foreign trade. Microeconomics helps in explaining the aspect of foreign trade, like effect of tariff on particular commodity. Tariff means tax that has to be paid on goods coming into the country, and determination of currency exchange rate of any two countries. Fourth topic is economic model building. Economic model building helps in understanding various complex situations. It has made a valuable contribution to economics by developing various terms, concept, terminology tools of economic analysis. Business decision. Microeconomics theory helps businessmen for taking crucial decisions like determination of cost of production, determination of price of goods, and maximization of output and profit, etc. Useful to government. Microeconomics is useful to government by economic policies like taxation policy, public expenditure policy, and price policy. These policies helps the government to attain its goal of efficient allocation and resources and promoting economic welfare of society. Basis of welfare economics. In microeconomics, best result can be obtained through optimum utilization of resources and best allocation. It also studies how tax affect social welfare.